Mark Medina, LA Times Lakers blog here at Staples Center after the Lakers take it over the Golden State Warriors 97-90. And you can break this down in a bunch of different ways. Tale of two halves. Lakers were completely ugly in the first half, couldn't get any offense going, couldn't get their shots going, with the exception of Kobe Bryant. And from three-point range, horrible. They missed, at one point, 22 consecutive three-pointers. That dates back to the middle of the Houston game a few days ago on Tuesday. Second half came out with a lot more energy, a lot better execution. They were knocking shots down. The most impressive thing that came out of this performance, Kobe Bryant, 39 points, 13-28 shooting. He wasn't impressed on the effort after the game, but you know, he's done this numerous times before, but you have to consider the circumstances. That torn ligament in his right wrist is in a lot of pain. We just found out not too long ago that before each game he receives an injection of shots to treat the pain in his right wrist, just so he can handle the ball, just so he can shoot it, just so he can pass. Now, Mike Brown downplayed the severity of that, saying, you know, the medical staff from the Lakers then have indicated that Kobe's good enough to play and he trusts their judgment. Kobe obviously downplays any injury that he has, but you know, you can't ignore the fact that he is playing through pain, yet he's making it look like he isn't. Then you look at someone like Andrew Bynum. He's starting to see some difficulties after having that strong start at the beginning of the season. He's getting a lot of double teams. He didn't really do particularly well with 9 points, 3 of 9 shooting. He had trouble really converting offensively and fighting through those. He was able to get 16 rebounds, but this illustrates the fact that the Lakers are going to need to make more adjustments now, the fact that opposing teams' front lines are catching on that Andrew can score. That being said, Kobe Bryant said something interesting to me after the locker room, where he acknowledged that the pecking order has changed. It's no longer Kobe eats first, Pau second, then Andrew. It's the reverse now. Kobe, of course, still eats first, but now it's Andrew and Pau, and he said that's regardless of what the defense is giving him. Now, statistically, Pau had a bigger night. He had 17 points, 8 of 15 shooting. A lot of that came on mid-range jumpers, and obviously that's his bread and butter. But ever since Andrew's return to the lineup after serving that 4-game suspension, that's been a lot of Pau's offense, and Kobe emphasized in particular that Pau continues to need to stay aggressive and look to score, even if it's fine that he's taking a back seat to Andrew scoring. So it's going to be interesting to see how that dynamic plays out. But Pau's, 100% on board. He's totally fine with not being the second in command. But there is that fine line, because you still need that aggression and productivity from Pau as another complementary player. Huge performance tonight from Matt Barnes. He had 16 points, 7 of 9 shooting, 6 rebounds, 5 assists. Lots of energy. It's been an adversarial season for him. He lost out on the starting position at small forward to Devin Ebanks. He still maintained a professional attitude and didn't complain. Now he is able to get some extended minutes after guarding Monte Ellis fairly well. Ellis is always going to get his points, and he got 18 of them on 8 of 20 shooting, but Barnes really made it difficult for him, and it came at the expense of Metta World Peace, who didn't play at all in the second half. I talked to Metta after the game. He was totally fine with it. He didn't complain at all, and I think that really speaks to the professionalism that these guys are having, that even if they have to change their roles, bite their tongue, they just want to win, and they're willing to grind it out. So as ugly as it looked at the beginning of the game, there's definitely some positives that the Lakers can cling to moving forward.